Hey, it's Tom and Mike from Take Time to Travel.
Da Nang, Vietnam is a beautiful beachside city known for its kilometers of white sand beaches. But there are so many other wonderful attractions and exciting things to do, from touring Bana Hills and exploring the Marble Mountains to checking out the Lady Buddha, the Son Tra Night Market, and the famous Dragon Bridge. There's definitely no shortage of fun things to do in Da Nang.
So today we put together a travel guide to give you some ideas on what to do and of course where to eat during your trip to Da Nang, Vietnam.
We'll start with the most popular and beautiful attraction, the kilometers-long white sand beaches. Strolling along, you can find groups of people playing beach volleyball, Instagrammable art installations, umbrellas and loungers to rent, and lots of lush palm trees that lead over to restaurants and patios right on the beach with amazing views of the waves rolling in.
We really loved relaxing at these patios, enjoying the scenery, and having a nice cold drink on a hot day. And just up from the beach, there's a lovely promenade lined with restaurants offering a variety of tasty cuisines, as well as inviting cafes.
Further along the beach, the picturesque walkway continues, where you'll find an assortment of food trucks, kiosks, and open-air beachside lounges, where you can grab a quick bite to eat, something cold to drink, and maybe even watch someone do the happy dance. Or, if that's not your thing, you can get a cheap massage.
Just across from the beach, you can find the An Thuong tourist area. It's our favorite neighborhood in the city, filled with green leafy streets lined with shops, cafes, hotels and hostels, surf shacks, and lots of coffee shops. And at night, the streets of An Thuong are beautifully lit with hanging lights, which makes for a charming setting to have a drink on one of the many patios.
If you're looking for food, there's also lots of attractive restaurants, serving everything from Vietnamese banh mi and mouth-watering bánh xèo to tasty seafood places at beautiful outdoor terraces with pretty hanging lights. There's even lots of vegan restaurants and Western-style options. If you want to check out our best restaurants in Da Nang video, there's a link in the description section down below.
Another great thing to do is check out the Son Tra Night Market. As you wander through the market, you can find all kinds of cheap clothing and accessories, as well as some designer handbags, purses, and watches of questionable authenticity. And of course, you can find lots of appetizing street food stalls and vendors selling all kinds of seafood, delicious meat skewers, Vietnamese classics, and tasty desserts like the banana ice cream rolls, which we just had to sample.
Just across the street, you can find another one of Da Nang's famous attractions, the Dragon Bridge, which opened in 2013. The 666-meter-long bridge was built in the shape of a dragon, and each Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, it breathes fire, as well as water for the crowds of locals and tourists watching from atop the bridge, and also for the people in the dinner cruise boats on the Han River.
The next popular place to visit in Da Nang is the Lady Buddha statue, which stands 67 meters or about 220 feet tall, the tallest Buddha statue in Vietnam. It's located inside the grounds of the Cha Ling Un Buddhist Temple, which was actually free to enter and was filled with picturesque landscaping, attractive pagodas, lots of pretty flowers, beautifully adorned temples, where you'll have to cover up if you want to go inside and have a look.
Outside, you can even find lots of monkeys running around. On a nice clear day, you'll also get a spectacular view of Da Nang's beaches. Unfortunately, it was quite cloudy when we went, but it was still an amazing experience.
Another great experience that you won't want to miss is a visit to the Marble Mountains. The mountains were mined for marble to carve stone sculptures, although recently rock extraction from the mountains has been banned.
The Marble Mountains are now a busy tourist destination where you can pay to take the elevator up the mountain and take your time to wander through the many beautiful pathways, hike up the stone staircases, which there were quite a few, and explore the caves where you'll find interesting carvings, statues, and shrines.
Some of the caves are more difficult than others to access, as you can see me struggling here, but have a rewarding view if you can get to the top, which I didn't, but Mike did, and on the way back down, he found out there was a set of stairs I could have taken.
We still, however, did have a fantastic time just exploring the grounds and checking out all that the Marble Mountains had to offer.
The next attraction is one of the city's most famous. Although from Da Nang, it does take about 30 minutes or longer to get to by car, depending on traffic. It's called Sun World Bana Hills, and you start the experience by taking the world's longest single-track cable car, which takes about 20 minutes and is approximately 5,800 meters or 19,000 feet in length. Unfortunately, due to my fear of heights, I couldn't join Mike on this spectacular journey.
As I rode the cable car higher and higher, I started to go into the clouds, and then I arrived at the first stop, Marseille Station, where I found the famous Golden Bridge. The popular 150-meter-long pedestrian bridge is supported by two huge hands, which makes for some very striking photos, and was pretty cool to walk along, even with all of the clouds. There were also lots of manicured gardens, as well as interesting sculptures, fun places for pictures, and an overgrown abandoned ancient house.
Then if you take the cable car over to the Louvre station, you'll arrive at the French Village. It has a wonderful, photogenic square surrounded by old European-looking buildings with gardens, planters, and even cars full of blooming flowers. And as you continue to wander, you will find hotels, shops, and restaurants lining the streets of the quaint village.
I even found a cool amusement park area, which is perfect for family-friendly fun. Then, after a busy day exploring, it was time to take a different cable car back down the mountain for a scenic ride past the lush tropical foliage and even a waterfall.
Another place that you won't want to miss, which is also about a 30 to 40 minute drive from Da Nang, is Hoi An, which is known for its ancient town and is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site filled with centuries-old buildings, bridges, and temples, as well as beautiful hanging lights and lanterns, lots of lush greenery, and of course, many shops, bustling markets, attractive restaurants, patios, and relaxing cafes. Although our favorite part of the ancient town was taking a lantern-lit sunset boat ride down the Tubon River.
Hoi An also has a gorgeous beach and picturesque rice paddies, where you can even catch a ride on a water buffalo. There are so many incredible things to see and do in and around Da Nang, Vietnam.
If you enjoyed watching, then make sure to check out our video on the best things to do in Hoi An, as well as our video on the best things to do in Bangkok, Thailand. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on our future videos.
And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.